Hi, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, mystery.The Japan. It is at Atacama. アタカマの異星人。私はこの男を長い間探し求めていました。まさにこの男なんですね。とうとう見つけました。これは偶然見つけたわけですけどもね、あちこちを調べているときにポロンと出てくるんですね。その男はここにいました。Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege that I can introduce you the man from somewhere in the space. ともかくも、この男はここにいました。コパンですね。コパンです。ホンジュラスのコパンです。これがホンジュラスにあるコパンという遺跡です。で、この男がですね、いわゆるコパンの遺跡の中から発掘されているんですね。そして、このコパンからアタカマに線を引いてみます。チリのアタカマです。この黄色い線、中央、この黄色い線が今、コパンから引いてきた線です。皆さんも引いてください。これはアタカマの謎が解けましたね。っていうのは、この真横の線はね、90度になってないんです。やや傾いてるんです。それがずっと謎だったんですね。で、それぞれの線はそれぞれの遺跡を今示しているわけですけども、黄色い線はこれでコパンだということが、ほぼ、必要十分条件で言えば必要条件を、満たしたということになります。皆さんよくご覧ください。3本の線はですね、顔の線と、平行というか、と重なります。今度はギザからアタカマに線を引いていますけども、アタカマがですね、丘の上にあるために、線を、高度を落としますと線が消えてしまうんですね。縦線はまっすぐと、このアタカマジャイアンツの中央を横切ります。そして、先ほどの線はこの線ですね。コパンからです。そして、この2人を比べてみてください。わかりますか？ 4 本の線が頭から出てますね。そして頭の上に4本の線が出ています。これでまだ必要条件の全部を満たしたわけではありませんけども、444という数字でここで一致したわけです。やったーって思いでしたね。そして、この目を見てください。これは、アヌンナキと言われております。シュメール人を作ったアヌンナキだと言われております。この目を比べてみてください。わかりますか？共にサンシェルターのメガネをかけています。いわゆる光線に弱い人たちだったんですね。この帽子に隠れてよく見えませんが、私はこの男性は火星から来た人だと思います。一番上がサンシェルターハット。2番目がサンシェルターグラス。そしてサンシェルターローブを着てますね。彼こそエイリアンです。では火星人の異星人の地球基地を皆さんに紹介いたします。どうぞお楽しみください。Thank you very much for watching and see you again next time. Bye! Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, mystery.The Japan. Here in this video, you see the Mars, or you can see the aliens base on the Earth. Maybe aliens who came from the Mars. That is a mountain named Salarde Coipasa or Mount Coipasa in Bolivia and Chile. And here is some reason why I have become to think so. And also you will see the other two bases in Southeast Asia. One is Mount Kinabalu, another one is Mount Ulawan. And now here is the reason why concrete reason why I think so. I have think so right, and you will agree with me if you see this video. Thank you very much. And after 11 minutes 42 seconds, you will see the Mount Kinabalu and Mount Uram. Thank you. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can introduce you the aliens' homeland. This is just simply a matter of you, whether you believe in me or not, but I don't care if you don't believe in me. And this is Atacama giant
or my name is Atacama Giant. I'd like to talk about my homeland, he says. Okay, this red line comes from Giza, Egypt, straight, directly from Giza. This red line passes over through this Atacama Giant. And this line from the left top is from Pumapunku, Tiwanaku. And here is a map of around here. I show you this fact. This is a line from West Pole at an angle of just 45.00 degrees. The line just comes to near to Atacama Giant, and this line comes from Giza. Red line shows that line from Giza directly. And this is Nazca. And this is Pumapunku, Tiwanaku, Pumapunku. And the angle between here, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Just 90 degrees. And Atacama Giant is there, right? And these are fact. Then why don't you accept this fact? I show you the evidence. This is the Giza, Atacama, and I draw a line from Giza to Atacama straight, and the line comes up here at the head of the Atacama Giant. And watch here very carefully, right? The line comes from Giza, and this line comes from up here, and this is Atacama Giant. The line really passes over the Atacama Giant straight. Why don't you accept me? He says. Just near the Atacama Giant, there's another line pictures about 330 meters away. Line from Teotihuacan. Have a look at this watch here. Okay, the line passes over here, this runway. Just you as a like an runway, runway, right? This is runway, and near Atacama Giant, Chile, not in Peru, not in Nazca. And have a look at this again, right? And I will show another fact. Okay, my homeland. Okay, I'll show you my homeland. This is Nazca in Peru. Have a look at this yellow line from somewhere near Atacama. And the line, we can find a line here in Nazca. Again, this is very important. That means this line indicates the direction to the somewhere or to somewhere which is very important for them or for human beings, both. Again, okay, you make sure yourself that this line is very important and this line is somewhere and it's got a line here in Nazca. Okay, again, and again. So I have repeated many times like this, but still many people don't believe in me, right? Hello, my name is Atacama Giant. I line from somewhere is in Nazca, somewhere which is very important for us. You will know the somewhere is, where is the somewhere is very soon. Then, before that, please accept me, he says. Okay, I will show you one more fact. Have a look at this blue line, right? The blue line from the left top crosses over me at the angle of just 45.0 degrees. Very sharply, 45.0 degrees. And this line comes from Pumapunku. Pumapunku, okay? Pumapunku to Anaku and Nazca. Also, Pumapunku has got a line in Nazca. And the angle between them is 90.78. That's about just 9 degrees. And it is within the error of mistake. And also Pumapunku has got a line in Nazca. I'll show you, says he. This is Nazca again. This line comes from Pumapunku to Anaku. Have a look and watch here very carefully. Watch here very carefully. And the line come, okay, you can find the line in Nazca. Again, again, again. I'll repeat it again. Until you accept me and until you believe in me, right? Again. Again, I draw a line on the line in Nazca. Again, this is a line from Pumapunku to Anaku. Again. And again until you accept me. Or, why don't you accept me now? Yeah. Now. Because many people say, or most of you do not accept me or say, Hiroshi, these are just coincidences, coincidence, so many times. And so, how many times should I repeat these facts to tell you these facts again and again, right? Until you accept me. Or you should accept me before it's get too late. I mean, if you don't accept us, we can't accept you, said Atacama giant. At the end of the story, where I'm standing here, right? Because I'm a road sign to my home as well as to Giza, Egypt. Okay. Do you know why I am here? This is a mystery, right? But I'll show you why I am here. Look at this map again, right? And this green line comes from West Pole, and red line comes from Nazca, and white line from Pumapunku, and yellow line from Nazca. And have a look at it here, right? Cross point here. This is my homeland on the earth. Okay, and you will know what it is at this crossing point. Okay, before that, this homeland is very important, as I told you. This is the somewhere again, right? My home and on earth has got a line, as I showed you. This is the somewhere, right? Right. Again and again. 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 Now, are you satisfied? Okay. Now, this is the somewhere. This is the somewhere. Okay. Here. Atacama is here. Line from Atacama to Giza. And here, the highest mountain around here. Here. This is my homeland. Though I don't care if you don't believe in me, says the giant. This is a mountain where I live, says he. Okay? Beautiful mountain. So Takama's giant said, it is a matter of you whether you believe in me or not. Though I don't care, you don't believe in me. And at this end of the video, I'd like to tell you about my homeland. Real homeland. Wikipedia says as follows. The thought has been compared to that of Mars. Did you know this? For filming Mars scenes. Oh yeah. And also it says about Mars. Mars-like soils in Atacama Desert, Chile, and dry land something. And Marslanders to detect life, right? And also it says Mars-like Earth's environment, and found that they missed present signs of life in soil samples from Antarctic dry valleys, Atacama Desert, Chile, something like that. So Atacama Giant says, I like this place very much because it looks like my homeland on Mars. I don't care if you don't believe in me, says he. This is Atacama. Beautiful land. Mars-like land, I believe. Beautiful land. See you again. Bye. And please enjoy number.
Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. 2 alien bases on the Earth. One is Mt.Kinabalu and another one is Mount Ulawan. And this is a story about it, and you will agree if I show you some reasons why I have become to think so. Well, alien bases on the Earth. As I told you, Mount Kinabalu and another one is Mount Ulawan. This is Mount Kinabalu, now in Malaysia, and this is Mount Ulawan in Papua New Guinea. Both are sort of a very sort of a strange mountains, because I found some reason or some sort of a how can I say very mysterious fact which shows the direction to these mountains. This is the story about it. Thank you very much. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. Video number 200, February the 19th, 2013. While I was examining a very strange rock in Nara called Masuda Iwafune, this is it. I found these lines show the direction toward New Britain Island, Papua New Guinea. But I didn't pay so much attention for the first time when I saw these lines. But when I examining also, I have a look at again. Okay, I'll explain it. This is rock in Nara, Masuda Iwafune, and Mount Ulawan was here in New Britain Island, Papua New Guinea. I draw a line, but I didn't notice that this line would show the direction to Mount Ulawan anyway. But while I was examining again in Dunfan and draw a line to Ulawan again, I found that this yellow line will pass over the Xi'an in China. And so I drew back the line to Xi'an from Mount Ulawan. This is the line. And the line will just pass over the Xi'an, and I found this very strange pyramid, a huge giant pyramid in Xi'an, just near Xi'an. And there are several pyramids here in Xi'an, but these lines show the direction to Mount Ulawan, I found. So I drew a line from Cross Point, Japan, at the angle of 150 degrees toward this. This is a very important line for the Japan. It works as a datum line for in Japan, and I found Guam just on the line between the Cross Point, Japan, and to the Mount Ulawan. And this is the Ayers Rock in Australia. Have a look at this airline on the left side. This airline comes from Mount Ulawan. I found this line also shows the direction to Mount Ulawan, New Britain, Papua New Guinea. Ayers Rock is here, and Mount Ulawan is here. So several times in the past, I found these lines on the Earth, and I was beginning to think that Ulawan has something or special. And Mount Ulawan, and this is East Island on the right side, and I draw a line and the line here, and Fiji Island is here, and it's very strange thing, you know. So I just think about what is Ulawan. Just beginning to think of what Ulawan is, and this is Mount Ulawan, New Britain Island in Papua New Guinea. Very Fujisan look like in the Fujisan, so it is called among the Japanese sort of Mount Fuji in Papua New Guinea. And this is it.
And from the center of this Ulawan volcano, I draw a line to Nazca to examine whether this is a very important mountain or not. If it says this mountain is very important, I can find the same lines in Nazca. That is my theory. Nobody knows, or I found by myself. This line is from the left is a line from Mount Ulam. Here we come to Nazca, and I was very surprised to know that so many lines from Ulawan on the same lines in Nazca. This is one of them. Have a look. This is number one, and another one is here. Yes, this one. These are all parallelly running to each other, and this is it, right? Another one. So I didn't know that there are so many lines like this, which run parallelly to each other. This one is another one. So just have a look very carefully. It's very, and again here, right? Okay, so I just becoming to convince or make sure that that Ulawan in New Britain Island, Papua New Guinea is one of the most important aliens sort of a foothold, or I might say base, a kind of base. Have a look again and again and again, right? But there is a small bit error, not exactly on the same line. They are not exactly the same line. A bit error if you examine precisely, but still, you can, as you know from these photographs, you will see that these lines are sort of lines which show the direction to Mount Ulawan, Papua New Guinea. Again and again, so many. So many. Again, can you see the veil line here? Yes. And also this is a very beautiful platform just near these lines. And the line, this yellow line comes from, of course, from Mount Ulam, and also this line pass through the platform like this. Again, I will show it. This part around here is one of the most important part of where many important lines gather together. Okay, also you can see the line. Platform here, which shows the direction to China Sea, and also here again. A bit error, but this line is sharply shows the direction to the direction of Mount Ulawan, Papua New Guinea. But this one looks most important line for the aliens because it looks very, very old. On Nazca, it looks like an old line, which means the mountain or sort of the direction something is very old and important. Have a look again, the same line, the old one. Okay, so. This line has got no errors at all, so I think this line is the most important one for aliens, not human beings, right? They say these lines for sort of astronomical observations or something like that, but that is not correct. That is not true. And this is Mount Coipasa, Salarde Coipasa, Bolivia and Chile. And it's one of the bases I found. Okay, I draw a line to Nazca. I will show another example. This line, the yellow line, comes from the Salarde Coipasa, another alien's base. I'll show you the video later on. How? Why I became to think so. Anyway, this yellow line comes from the Coipasa, Mount Coipasa. It's got two lines in Nazca. One of them is this. Coipasa has got two lines in Nazca, I mean, right? And this is a new one. An old one is just upper side of this Nazca. This is Kinabalu, Malaysia, in Borneo, Malaysia. I draw a line to Nazca again. This is one of also aliens' base, I am sure, because this Sphinx of Egypt watching the direction to this Mount Kinabalu, as I have told you in the past. Okay, line from Mount Kinabalu is here, right? This is the line, and we can define the same line here. This yellow line comes from Mount Kinabalu, and very straight. Also, this line will take you to Athens, Akropos, or Parthenon. But this is the line anyway. Line from Kinabalu, and three lines gathered together around here. That is very strange. Or these three lines shows the sort of their bases together. And this line comes from Mount Ulawan, right? And these three lines gather around here. Around here is a very important point. So many lines also here, right? Why? I don't know why. This is a very exceptional case, as far as I know. This is Mount Ulawan, New Britain Island in Papua New Guinea. Beautiful mountain. Shows I'm sure there must be something or their aliens base in this mountain. What do you think about this mountain? Maybe I can get more evidences very soon. Am I wrong? See you again next time. Bye-bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. This is video number 197, February the 16th, 2013. Today I would like to talk about the mystery of Nazca and the mystery of ancient civilizations. This is Parthenon, Acropolis, Athens. I draw a line, yellow line, from Parthenon toward Giza. Today I would like to draw a line to the head of Sphinx, just near the pyramids. This yellow line is it, from Parthenon to the head of the Sphinx. This is Giza, and you can see the just hard to see it, but this is Sphinx head. This is Sphinx head here, right? And I draw a line from the Parthenon, and also from Giza. This is Athens, and line from this is Teotihuacan to Giza, Teotihuacan to Giza, and this line is from Easter Island via Nazca. And I measured the angles between them: 44.68, 15.00 degrees. This is very sharp, and 59.068. So the angles between them is 45 and 15, or in 60.0 degrees from the line between the two lines. And this is Giza, and I draw a line Nazca, and this is the West Pole. This is the cross point with the equator, and equator with the line from Easter Island to Giza. And this line is just sharp. Is the line to Atacama from the West Pole. The angle between them is 14.82. That's 15 degrees. This is Atacama Giant. And can you see the red line here? This line is a line from the West Pole at the angle of nearly 45 degrees against the equator. And this Atacama line, Atacama Giant, shows a direction to Mount Coipasa. This is Mount Coipasa. Then you may ask me why Mount Coipasa. This is Mount Coipasa, right? Very huge volcano, just on the borderline between Chile and Bolivia. And here is the reason. Okay, I will show you the reason why. This is a yellow line is a line from Coipasa to Nazca. This yellow line goes to Nazca, and this is Nazca, about 890 kilometers. And this line, yellow, have a look at this yellow line from Coipasa, Mount Coipasa, right? And this Coipasa has got a line in Nazca. This is a line, very old and vague, or dim in a sense. And this is a line from Coipasa again. This is the yellow line comes from the Coipasa from the right down, and the yellow line that means in Nazca Coipasa has got a line, I say, and again. Okay, this indicates this line looks very old. Okay, that means looks old and has eroded some part of the line that has been eroded. This indicates that the Coipasa is a very old sort of alien's foothold. Okay, and another line I can find from Coipasa. This line looks new, right? And this yellow line comes from Coipasa again. And have a look at this white line here, right? Also, this indicates that Coipasa has got two lines in Nazca. Okay, Coipasa is here again, right? Coipasa, this yellow line is from Coipasa, and Coipasa has got two lines, which indicate that Coipasa is a very, very important major foothold for aliens. Okay, back to Athens again. This is Athens. And I draw a line here again to Nazca. Nazca. And this is the line from Athens. And the yellow line comes from Athens, Parthenon. And have a look at this white line here. The line from Athens got also a line, has got a line in Nazca. This yellow line comes from Nazca, and it's got a line here in Nazca too. Okay, have a look at this beautiful line here. Beautiful line from Athens. Okay, now you can find the same line in Nazca, which indicate that Athens is a major foothold for aliens. Okay, have a look at this line again, the beautiful line. But something is sort of strange about this line. You will notice long enough, about 1.48 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, very long. And this line has got two platforms. Have a look. One platform here. Another one platform here. This line is between the two platforms. This is one of the mysteries. Why? Platform 1 is here, and platform 2 is here. But real mystery is this. Have a look at this width of this line. The width of this line is 12.08 meters, and width here is 10.9 meters. According to my theory, Hiroshi Hayashi's theory, the starting point of the line is narrower than the point of leaving point. Why? If this line shows the direction to Athens, it is vice versa. Okay, have a look at this alien here in his aircraft. Okay, if the starting point is narrower like this, you can see the line from the far behind as the same line, like this. All the sort of platform has got a narrower and wider ends. Of course, narrower end is a sort of a platform for aliens to start traveling. Then alien can see the line sort of straight with the same length. With the same width. Then why? This is my mystery. Why this line has got sort of a different is different from other planet lines. This is a Hiroshi Hayashi theory, so at this moment, no one can use my ideas and theory in any case without my permission, right? Remember this. And this back again to the Sphinx. Okay, I found the Sphinx at which the Sphinx is looking. Okay, have a look at this Sphinx. Sphinx is sharply looking at this direction, not to the east exactly. A little bit down, right, to the east. And this here line shows the direction at which the Sphinx is looking at. And the line comes to Kinabalu, Borneo, Malaysia now. Okay, have a look at this. This is Mount Kinabalu. This is a very strange mountain in Borneo and highest, about 4,100 meters in altitude. This, have a look, this line, yellow line, is from Kinabalu to Nazca. Okay, because, watch this line very carefully again too, thank you. This line comes from Kinabalu to Nazca. And line from Kinabalu, okay? And have a look at this, the same line from Athens. The Kinabalu line runs over again to the same line, okay? Line from Kinabalu. Okay, have a look at, okay. Again, I'll repeat it again, right? This line is from Kinabalu, Borneo. Okay, just right, straight on the line, without any inch of errors. Have a look very carefully. Okay, this yellow line comes from Kinabalu, Borneo, Malaysia. Have a look again, because this is very, very important. Now you agree that this line shows the direction to Kinabalu, Borneo, also as well as to the direction to Athens, Acropolis, Persian. So this line shows the two directions. One is to Athens, another one is to Kinabalu. That's why only this line has got two platforms. Okay? Two platforms or runways. Two platforms. Now I can solve the mysteries of the why this line has got two platforms and the line has got sort of a shape anyway. Because Kinabalu is a major foothold for aliens. Okay, you may ask me why Kinabalu. I will tell you the reason why very soon. I have told about this mystery several times. Just have a look at this Sphinx again. And look at his face again. This is a Sphinx in Giza. His nose is destroyed for some reason. And his mouth is cut off, carved off. Why? And watch here. This is evidence. His face was modified or amended or carved off. His eyes looks very strange, with very ugly eyes, and naturally carved eyes. And have a look at this horizontal lines. This is very poorly carved. You may ask me why he is and who he is and where he is from. I'll tell you who he is and where he is from. Of course, he is from Kinabalu, Borneo. The Sphinx is a man from Kinabalu. You may be surprised to hear this. Okay, this is an Aborigine living in the northern part of Borneo, living, right? This is Aborigine. Have a look at and compare with them to each other. This is Sphinx. This is an Aborigine now living in Borneo. Okay, have a look at these photographs. Okay, compare them. The Sphinx is looking at Borneo, Kinabalu, Borneo, and Borneo. There are people, Aborigines like him. Okay, have a look at his eyebrow. Very similar. Have a look at this eyebrow. And nose. Of course, the nose of the Sphinx was destroyed. And his chin, mouth, a little bit protruding teeth, and hair, and cheek, upper cheek, and hair like this. They resemble to each other very much, except this Sphinx ugly eyes. So I said his eyes, Sphinx eyes, were modified or carved. Wrong. Japan didn't like his face because he looks like an Asian. That's why they modified. The original face of the Sphinx was like this, I suppose. I guess this is Mount Kinabalu. Beautiful mountain. The Aborigine is living just down near here, right? But the Aborigines around here say that this is a mountain of death, and this is a very sacred place for the Aborigines living here in Borneo, they say. Then I found that this is down the Acropolis and as like this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time. Bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. This is a sort of a supplemental video for the video number 186, and I would like to talk about a little bit more about the face of the Sphinx, Egypt. First of all, I would like you to watch his face again very carefully. His eyes are very unnaturally modified or amended, and his eyes. Have a look at this. His eyes, and I think his eyes has been amended to be more like an Western people, and his nose is cut off, and in order to know this fact, you are advised to see some Sphinx reproduced by Egyptian. These are sort of a replica or reproduced Sphinx. But these looks like these faces of these Sphinx are sort of Western peoples, and they look like Western people, not Asians. But the Sphinx in Giza is like this. Can you see the difference? His sort of a big chin with sort of yes, and low nose, and he's got a low nose, and this is a Sphinx in the Giza. He looks like more Asians rather than Western people. Then you may want to know where he is from. I'll show you where he is from now, right? He is from Borneo, near Mt.Kinabalu. Here are some evidences. This is Borneo, Malaysia, and Kinabalu is here. This is Mount Kinabalu, the highest mountain in Asia, as well as in Borneo, Mount Kinabalu, a very strange shaped mountain, volcano. Also beautiful mountain. Yes, really beautiful. And from the top of the Kinabalu, about 4,100 meters high, I draw a line toward or up to Sphinx from here. This red line will go to Sphinx directly. And can you see the yellow line on the right side? Yes, this is a line from Mount Kinabalu. Have a look at this line very carefully. Okay, yellow line go through the Sphinx, because this is very difficult to say the direction, because Sphinx was taken from the southern upward, right? So I draw a line between on the same level of the Sphinx level in height, and this line comes from also Kinabalu. Have a look at this yellow line very, very carefully, and watch here, right? The yellow line just comes up here at the edge of at the end line of the pyramid. These two facts indicate that pyramids in Giza shows the direction to Mount Kinabalu. Do you agree? Then you may want to know why the line comes from the pyramid and the Sphinx faces toward Kinabalu. Here's a man aboriginally in northern Borneo. Okay, he's an aborigine. Of course, I don't know his name, but he is really aborigine in Borneo. Please have a look at his face carefully again. Don't you think that he looks like Mr. Sphinx in Egypt? Okay, have a look at this. Compare them, you know, again and again. Though his eyes, Sphinx eyes, have been modified or amended, but his face, Sphinx is, it looks like very much an aborigine in Borneo. This is why Egyptian didn't want his face and modified his Sphinx face. They cut off his short nose. And have a look at this. Even he's tried to carve off his protruding teeth. Okay, for further details, please watch my video number 186, which will follow this video. And I think the original face of the Sphinx was like this. So Egyptian didn't like his face. This is the reason. Please see you again for watch this video. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can talk about the mystery and its answer of the Sphinx in Giza, Egypt. This is a very important story for the Western people, so I would like to explain it in English. But before I talk about the answer of the Sphinx in Giza, I would like you to watch video number 885, and you will know that Sphinx in Egypt was created by aliens, not human beings. Here is the evidence. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can talk about the greatest mystery of the Sphinx, Giza, Egypt. What is he looking at? This has been a sort of mystery for a long time, even for me, but I think I could solve the problem or mystery. This is Sphinx, Giza, Egypt. And what is he looking? But it's not easy to find the direction at which Sphinx is looking, because photographs of the Google Earth is a bit tilted from north upward, and I have tried to draw many lines from Sphinx to the east. This is a Sphinx from the space. Anyway, this Sphinx face is a little bit tilted, and this photo was photographed or taken from north upward. So it is difficult to know the direction to which at which the Sphinx is looking. But I try to know the direction, exact direction at which the Sphinx looking is. Sorry for my poor English, with very poor vocabulary. And this is a pyramid, and I drew many lines, and I found at last that these 2 points on the same level, means on the same height, right? And I draw a line between them and extend the line to the east. This yellow line shows the direction at which the Sphinx is looking. And have a look at this yellow line. And this yellow line will shows the direction, or the line will come to somewhere here and somewhere here. It is difficult to know the exact sort of direction of the Sphinx. Anyway, this is the line comes up here around Borneo, Indonesia. This is Borneo Island, but not island, the largest island in the world, much bigger than Japan. But what is here? This is very important. And this is the highest mountain called Kinabalu, 4,000, as far as it's about 4,095 meters, and the highest mountain around here as well as in Asia. These photos are from Google Earth. 3D photographs. And this is a real photograph of Kinabalu, Indonesia. I could find this highest mountain, and I'm sure this Sphinx is looking at this mountain. I will show the evidence. Okay. He said, I'm sure that Sphinx is looking at Mount Kinabalu, Indonesia. I will show you the reason why with evidence. Okay, have a look at this again. This line between Sphinx and Kinabalu. Remember that the Sphinx does not look at the east exactly. And this is the Kinabalu, and I draw a line toward Nazca. It is very easy to know that this Kinabalu is important for the aliens or not. Just draw a line to Nazca, then you will know the fact. Okay, I draw a line. This is Nazca, and have a look at this yellow line from the left, right. This line comes from Mount Kinabalu. Okay, this line comes from Mount Kinabalu, and have a look at this yellow line, and okay, have a watch here very carefully. The yellow line just crosses over the white line here. This indicates that the Mount Kinabalu is a very important place for aliens. Have a look at this again. Okay, have a look at this again, very carefully. Again, and yeah, I'm sure you know that the yellow line crosses over the white line in Nazca. This means that Kinabalu is a very, very important point or place for aliens. Again. And again. Yellow line, again, comes from, Kinabalu, Mount Kinabalu. Can you be skeptical about what I'm saying? It is very rare thing that, two lines come together like this again. Have a look at the dot here, right? And the yellow line comes to dot. This means this white line shows the direction to Mount Kinabalu, which means also that Kinabalu is a very, very important for the aliens. Do you agree with me or not? So Nazca line shows one of the Nazca lines shows a direction to Mount Kinabalu because the mountain is very, very important for aliens as well as for the Sphinx. So this fact, I'm sure, indicate that there must be something important in the mountain for aliens, or this is one of their bases on the Earth, which we don't know. Human beings don't know. There must be something in this mountain, I'm sure. Okay, see you again on video number 186 very soon. Bye. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching, having watched video number 185. And here is again, back again to 186. And please watch these photographs carefully, and you will notice that this Sphinx was modified or amended in some part. Have a look at this unnaturally opened eye. This was apparently modified by later someone anyway. His eyes has been, and have a look at this, his nose. His nose is also carved off, means cut off. The reason is very simple, because the Sphinx does not look like an Egyptian or Western people. He looks like more like an Asian, especially an Aborigine in Borneo. His eyes is very. These are photographs of taken by someone about the people in Borneo Aborigines. Have a look at this Aborigines in Borneo. Okay, this photo was taken by someone in Borneo, and just compares these photos to each other. Apparently, Sphinx was a model, sort of made. Anyway, whatever seeing is believing, you know. Just see this photograph, okay? Now you know that the model of the Sphinx is an Aborigine in Borneo. I can say that. And then he is not. He is also looking at the homeland in Borneo. Okay. Of course, Egyptians in those days had no idea about the Aborigine in Borneo, but aliens did. Aliens who could fly over the lands. This is the answer to the mystery of the Sphinx, Giza. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time on video 187. Bye.